Hey guys, it's the Cube Girl, and today we have my top 10 easiest puzzles. So these are cubes that I have in my collection, so there might be easier ones out there, but this is just based off of my collection. Just a disclaimer, I won't be counting one-by-one cubes on this list because they're not technically twisty puzzles. You can't turn them, they're basically just bricks of plastic. So only cubes that actually can be solved and scrambled are counted on this list. Coming in at number 10, we have the Skewb. So the Skewb is a WCA puzzle. There are lots of them out there. It was only added to the WCA a couple years ago, and this is just quite an easy cube to solve. You can solve it intuitively and only using one algorithm, which is this sledgehammer. So this cube, while you do need a little bit of knowledge of algorithms and how the puzzle turns, you can solve it using only one algorithm, which is why it is in the number 10 spot on this list. Coming in at number 9, we have the gear cube. So there are many different variations of this, such as the gear ball, that also solve the same, but I thought I'd just use the original gear cube for this example. So this cube is quite an easy cube to solve, and it's pretty deceivingly easy because many people think that it would be hard, because when you turn one side, the middle layer turns along with it, but that actually makes it a lot easier to solve because pieces can't really be separated from each other. So as you can see, what I like to do is solve the corners first, and you can solve that very simply. There we go, we have corners done on one side, and then corners done on two sides, and then you only really need two algorithms to get the rest of the cube, which is this algorithm here, and then all you have to do is just align these gears like that. So this is a very simple cube to solve, which is why it is number 9 on this list. Coming in at number 8, we have the 2x2x3. So this is another very simple cube to solve, hence why it's on this list. And it solves sort of like a square one, but you don't need many algorithms, and it does not shapeshift like the square one does. So this cube can be solved pretty intuitively, and I only need one algorithm to solve it. So what I do is, first I get one side, and I just happen to get the other side in this case, and then you just fix the middle layer like so. So this is quite an easy puzzle to solve, and I'm just going to do a quick time solve for you as well. Coming in at number 7, we have the Dino Cube. So the Dino Cube is a corner turning puzzle, and this one is also very easy to solve, and you only need one algorithm, just like a lot of other cubes on this list. So this is the only algorithm that you need to know, and you can solve the whole cube. So it just turns on the corners like this, and I'll just do a really quick solve for you. So cubes, the pieces can't be flipped the wrong direction or anything, which makes it very easy to solve. So all you need to know is which colors go where, but after that it is very simple. So we have the white side, and then you can just get the second layer in just by using this algorithm that I showed you to move around the top and then place them into their spot. So this puzzle is very fun and also very simple, and one that's a great addition to any collection. So number 7 is the Shengshou Dino Cube. Coming in at number 6 is another WCA puzzle, and this is the Pyraminx. So the Pyraminx is a very simple and very fun puzzle to solve, but it's also pretty hard to get good at since the times are so quick. So one thing that makes it so easy is these useless tips. They just kind of spin in place, but they can't really be taken out of their location, and they can always be solved in one move. So basically the only point of tips is just to slow your times down a little bit, because you have the inconvenience of just moving them back into place without having to even worry about any algorithms. And then again, like on the Dino Cube, the only algorithm you need to know, move the edges around, And basically this whole cube is just about muscle memory and figuring out your moves before you do them. But the centers also, they're always just right away from being solved. So as you can see, 2 moves and we have all the centers back. And then just by using this rotation algorithm, you can just move pieces right into their places. So as you can see, this is a very simple puzzle to solve, which is why it is on this list. Now we're down to the top 5, and taking 5th place we have the Ivy Cube. So the Ivy Cube is a fairly new puzzle. It came out about a year or 2 ago. And it is kind of like a mixture of a pyraminx and a cube. You only need the sledgehammer algorithm to solve it. And these corners can't be moved out of their place, so they're always 1 move away from being solved. So how I like to solve it is I put all the corners back into place. And then I just use the sledgehammer to move the pieces around. So it is very simple and can be solved very quickly. So it's a great puzzle to do if you only have a few seconds or a few minutes to spare. So it's just a very fun little puzzle, and it's also very easy, which is why it's number 5 on this list. Coming in at number 4, we have the Super Floppy Cube. So the Super Floppy Cube is actually easier than the Floppy Cube because you don't even need any algorithms to solve this cube. It looks pretty crazy when it's mixed up, but it's very, very easy to solve. So as you can see, it shapeshifts, and putting it back in cube shape is very easy, just like so. And then you can turn these edge pieces just by moving pieces out of the way and rotating them to how you like. So you don't even need any algorithms to solve this. It's very intuitive, and that also makes it a good puzzle for beginners. So as you can see, it's very quick and easy, which is why it is number 4 on this list. Coming in at number 3, we have the 2x2x1. There's also other variations of this, such as the Christmas tree 2x2x1, but I'll be using the original for this example. So the 2x2x1 is a very simple cube, and there's only a couple possible combinations. It's very intuitive, you don't need any algorithms, and it's a great puzzle to give to non-cubers and see how they're able to figure it out. So this is a very simple puzzle, and I actually just accidentally solved it when trying to mix it up. So I'm going to do a time solve for you now. Taking the number 2 spot, we have the Pyraminx Duo. So this is a knockoff Pyraminx Duo, but this cube is extremely simple to solve. It always can be solved in 4 moves or less using this little method where you only turn each tip once and then you're able to solve it. So as you can see, I solved it in 3 moves there, but it's basically just kind of like a fused Pyraminx, and it's able to be solved so quickly and easily, which is why it's number 2 on this list. So taking the number 1 spot, I'm sure you all knew this would be on here somewhere, we have the 5x5. I'm just kidding. The number 1 easiest cube in my collection is the 2x2x1. This cube only has 6 possible combinations, so you can solve it even if you don't know how to solve a cube by just messing around. It can be hard to even scramble because you just accidentally solve it, and that's why it is the number 1 easiest puzzle to solve. So that is about it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!